Well, thanks for coming back for part 2 of the Aplicool portable refrigerator review. And we're going to start seeing some problems. And you'll see how I fixed them. So stay tuned. Okay, goodbye Buc-ee's. Let's see our next patient. Okay, 2 patients down, 2 more to go. We're heading out to Alvin. I don't know what's happening with my GoPro that I use for a road cam. It's acting up, but you know, I guess you guys don't care because you're probably getting burnt out on all that road trip video or all the road cam video. All right, so we're off. See you in Alvin. Okay, I'm in Boiling, Texas right now. I'm at a place where I need to turn off to get to some roads to get to Alvin. But one thing I noticed about the Aplicool cooler was I saw an error message that states F1. There's the F1 error message, and my truck battery is down to 12.8 volts. So I got on, I have my iPad here, and I looked it up. It has to do with a voltage draw off your 12-volt battery from your vehicle. So it won't stop, it'll keep on going, but it's just letting you know that there's a drain coming off your battery, and it'll kick in at around 11.5 to 11.7 volts if your battery drains down that far. And so I unplugged it, and I plugged it in by itself in the accessory slash cigarette lighter. I have 2 of them. One is on all the time. The other one is on only when your vehicle is turned on or is running, or your engine's running. So I had some problems with the GoPro camera for my road cam. Right now, it does have one of those refuel battery backups on it, but that's dead. And I don't know if the battery internal to the camera is dead either. At the point this morning, I really didn't care because I knew I was going to attach it to the power of my truck, and it was acting up. So I'm thinking maybe that might be part of the same problem, that the camera is not getting adequate power either. It'll turn on, I can make it record, then after a while it just shuts off. So I think I'm having some power issues here. So here's what I'm thinking. What I should do on the Aplicool is plug it in to the accessory slash lighter thingamajig that only turns on when the engine is running. And then I'll use the other one that's on all the time to power up my iPhone. Well, right now my iPhone's full charge. I don't even have it hooked up to power right now. But power up my iPad, and of course my GoPro. So let me try something here. I'm going to unplug my phone power from the accessory thing, plug in my GoPro. I'm going to try to turn it on. And you probably can't see it. Too much glare, but it's on right now. And it shows that it's charging. But that's it. Okay, now if I put it on record mode, it's recording. When I did this earlier in Wharton, it died after about 5 seconds. And looks like it's going now. So I'm gonna let it go, do some little road cam, and I'll shut it off and that type of thing. So I'll see you on the road. I'll probably see you again in Alvin. Okay, we made it to Alvin. I usually stop at this little strip mall here to do some officing in the truck and call my patient and let her know that I'm nearby and to expect me in 5 minutes. And her neighborhood is just in a country neighborhood down that way. And of course, due to HIPAA laws and regulations, you know, I can't really, like I said earlier, I can't take you to the house. You know, when I've been doing some filming, it's near the house, okay? So anyway, time to head out and see her and move on from there. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, I stopped here to give you an update on the cooler, and I rearranged the electronics here. Right now, I do not have hang on a second. I had to turn off my GoPro. But anyway, right now I have my GoPro and my iPad hooked up to the accessory / cigarette lighter output that only turns on when the engine is on. And the Aplicool cooler or portable refrigerator has its own connector into the accessory / cigarette lighter that's on all the time. So let's take a look at the screen, or the LED, or whatever you want to call it, of the Aplicool cooler and see how it looks. Hopefully we won't see any error messages. Okay, everything is looking good. On the left side compartment is at 39 degrees. The right side is at 25 degrees. It looks like my battery on my truck is back up to 14.2 volts, and that little battery indicator to the left shows full power. And let's see, opening her up. And there's my drinks. Oh, this one here is frozen. I kept on hearing a bunch of rattling while driving. It turns out it was this thermometer. This thermometer is at, wow, a little under 20 degrees. And let's see, this one is turning to ice. This one's still dry. This Dr. Pepper is really cold. And my leftover lunch is cold. And I've got my beef jerky and my venison sausage. So we'll shut her back up again and head out and see my patient. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, my GoPro is acting great. It's back online, so all this rearrangement of the power cables has worked out. Of course, I think I'm going to, like I said earlier, put the Aplicool refrigerator into the other socket that only is on when the engine is on. Because when you think about it, if I'm on some kind of road trip, the only time I'm going to stop is for gas or go to a convenience store for a soda or something. I won't be out for more than 15 minutes, so no big deal. You know, it's still going to be cold. And then once I get back on the road, it'll kick back on again. All right, well, time to see the patient. Okay, I'm here. I'll see you in about 40-45 minutes. All right, everything's cool. We got 2 more people to see. One in Lamarck. Actually, 2 in Lamarck. But we have to go through parts of Texas City first. And that's going to be a good little drive to get there. All right, I'll see you on the road. Okay, I have a little surprise for you. I really don't have that much time to kill, but I'm going to make some time. In this general area off of Highway 6, heading into the downtown area of Alvin, is Frogberg Farms. My mom likes to do a lot of baking, so she always sends me over here for the pecans. But they grow and sell a lot more than just pecans. In fact, I'll show you when we get there. But it is a farm, a family farm, and we're coming up on it right now. They have all kinds of neat events during the holiday seasons, things for the kids. They're famous for their strawberries and that type of thing. In the background, you can probably see some families with their kids. I'm not sure what they're picking. Maybe strawberries. I don't know. Of course, during 4th of July and New Year's, they'll have their fireworks stand up. So let's go on into the store. I think you'll find it interesting. Yep, they got a meat market and smokehouse. They also have a playground for the kids. And of course, a picnic area. They had all kinds of candy on display. In addition to, I'm not sure what that was, but they do have a, this is where they do have a snack bar and a bakery. I guess a dairy area too. And that's where you pay up. Okay, we still have a long ways to go. We're gonna go to the Buc-ee's in Texas City for another little break and do some officing and maybe another bathroom break, you know. And then we'll see the next 2 patients. Hang with me and hang with the road cam since I finally got that thing up and running again, and enjoy the background music. Yep, like they always say, Buc-ee's has the cleanest bathrooms. So on the way to my next patient's home, there's 2 spots I want to show you for maybe I'm scouting out for future fishing spots, right? So we'll go to the first one. They're both near her home. So let's head on out. Oh yeah, it's almost 3 o'clock. Oh wow, there's that F1 error again. It looks like my battery's down to 12.9, but that battery symbol looks like it's all the way up. Now again, the fridge will keep on running, but I'm sure once I get the engine cranked up, you know, we'll find out on that when we hit that park. That F1 error message should disappear, hopefully. So let's hit that park. Well, thanks for hanging in there with me on part 2. Hopefully you'll hang in there for part 3. I know this was a little long too. I think part 3 is going to be a whole lot shorter. So we did start seeing some problems with the cooler. It really wasn't a problem with the cooler. It was really a problem of all my electronics you know, getting pulled from my truck battery. And so we saw the first error message, and I didn't recognize it as an error message at the Buc-ee's convenience store in Wharton, Texas. And then I made it to Boiling to check it out, and I did some rearranging with the cables for power, and I did leave that on the accessory slash lighter output for you know, to be on all the time. So by the time I made it all the way to the Buc-ee's in Texas City, I got the error message again. But I did not have that error message once I made it to Alvin and my patient's home in Alvin. So again, I've rearranged the cables, which I'll show you in probably in part 3. They're all nice and neat now. So one thing, but then after I turned on the truck engine and started moving along again, my battery went up and I didn't have that error message anymore. So one thing I want to reiterate is that, you know, due to HIPAA rules and regulations, I could not bring you in there with my patient. It's patient confidentiality. So you never even saw their house on the road cam. I parked a little away, so I can't tell you their name, what's wrong with them, where they live, or anything like that. So I think I've obeyed those rules and laws and regulations. So please stay tuned for part 3 coming up very soon. Oh yeah, you guys be safe out there and take care. I'm Francis Kiefel, and I approved this video.